Hello, everybody. This is Football Psych, and I'm Coach Moon Mike.
This is Lawrence Stars coming to you from distant Florida.
Oh, and it's good old Shaq, and I'm back.
Man, he's back. And man, we are back at it here at Football Psych, and we're ready to toss a football. Let's go. Football. Hey, wait a minute. He's running routes, and he doesn't have a quarterback throwing him nothing. You know what that's called? That's called running cardio.
Yep.
I got nothing on here. I got a scuba mask.
Look, I'm in the end zone wide open. Look, calling for the ball.
No pass for you. He dumped it off to a bubble screen to Debo, and you didn't get nothing.
And I'm standing wide open.
You need to call a family member.
Yeah.
To get it.
I'm open.
Open. All right, everybody. Well, this was a rough one. September 11th, 24th anniversary of 9/11. We took a thumping.
That's my mom's birthday too, September 11th.
Oh
wow. So before we kick off and we start like trashing our team and what we need to do to get better, I figure we might take this moment to say, where were you at on September 11th? And I'm going to start with you, old Shaq. Please take a minute or so and tell us, what were you doing? Because before we do that, I just want to tell fans, like, listen, there's some defining moments that happen in life, right? So, like, I remember growing up, people talking to me all the time, like where they were at during JFK assassination, right? Our generation, it was like, where were you at on 9/11? You'll remember. I actually think the young generation is going to be like, hey, where were you at when Charlie Kirk got assassinated, right? Yeah. But we're going to talk 9/11. So, Shaq, I'll start with you. Where were you at on 9/11?
Okay, so on 9/11, I was in Fort Irwin, California at NTC. I was out there. We was out there for 45 days. I was stationed in Fort Hood, and we were stationed out there. We was out there doing training. We was out there for 45 days, just ended the rotation. We was out there in August of all months. We was out there in August, beginning of September. So I'm in the laundromat. You know, we try to get all our clothes clean and everything and stuff like that. This is before cell phones. So we in the laundromat, and they sitting there replaying the planes crashing into the tower. I'm like, what movie is this? They said, no, this is really happening. This is really happening now. So I ran to the payphone, pulled out one of my little cars. I called back to the CQ desk. Like, hey, what's going on? All you hear is people running up and down the hallway. We're going to war. We're going to war. I'm like, with who? Oh, my God. So we were stuck out. They grounded all flights, and I wound up sleeping in a tent out there in NTC for an additional 15 days because we could not fly home. Yep.
Oh, got stuck in the box, man.
In the box. We stuck in the box. Yep.
All right, Lawrence Sarge, where you at?
I was a technical recruiter back then on a day, and I had on my desk, I had Howard Stern, the Howard Stern show playing, and he's talking about planes flying into buildings. And I'm like, what is going on? And we had contractors downtown in DC. And I stood up at my desk because I put on, I don't know what news channel it was, but I put on a news channel and I've seen the plane going, and I stood up on my desk and shouted at everyone, this is real. This is real. We got to get a hold of our people. We're under attack. And everyone's like, what on earth are you? I'm like, they're flying planes. It's a suicide attack.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? I said, they're flying. And then boom, the next plane went into the second tower. And everyone's like, oh my God. It's crazy.
All right. Well, I was a company commander at the Airborne School. So I'm at Airborne School at good old Fort Benning, Georgia. I was a company commander over there. And I had the Ranger Regiment Chief of Staff actually in my office talking about theoretical scenario of what happens if the Rangers were to jump in somewhere and couldn't get the parachutes back. How do we replace them?
Wow.
So weird story is after 9/11 happened, the Rangers did jump in and we didn't get those parachutes back. But shortly after that, I had no idea what impact that would have on my career. But I would give up that company command, go over to Kelly Hill and take a second company command in the 3rd Infantry Division, which I led those guys for the initial invasion of Iraq in 2003. And then after that, as most people who served in the military at that time, that's when all deployments started getting real, and we started really deploying. Changed everybody's life.
Hey, matter of fact, we replaced third ID. We replaced. I was in the first cavalry division. We replaced third ID.
Me, man. You don't know.
Yeah, we replaced the third ID. Now I'm gonna tell you, third ID came back arrogant, and we had told them because it was third ID, then it was first cav, fourth ID was up north. The third ID had came back to replace us, and we kept telling them, "Hey guys, it's different over here than the first time you were here. These guys are actually strategizing and moving different now." And they was not listening on the right seat rides. They was losing people on the right seat rides, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's bad.
All right, for those of you that are on the station, if you tell us where you guys were at on 9/11, we'd love to hear your stories. Like, where were you on 9/11? Hey, if you were one of them young guys that have been watching the channel and you go like, hey, I wasn't even born yet, tell us. Tell us, I watched that stuff on the first grade channel in elementary school. I don't care. Tell us where you were at on 9/11.
I was sitting in the classroom George Bush was in. Yeah. Remember, he was sitting in the classroom with the elementary school kids.
It's crazy, but people who are serving right now in our military were born after 9/11. It's crazy. And I'm just like, man, it's just wild to hear. So anyway, all right, let's get back to football.
Woo.
So for those of you who are not looking at this on the big screen, it might be a little bit hard for you to see, but here's some of the team stats on it. One area that we improved over week 1 was penalties. Penalties, we were a whopping large number of 12 penalties week 1. It looks like we cleaned it up because we got down to 5 penalties this time. But I will tell you, we were outplayed
by the youngest team in the NFL.
By the Green Bay Packers, man.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. We had more than half of our penalties came from one person, overpaid St. Juice. They were picking on him. When I say they was big, Jordan Love was picking on him. They must have seen something in the tape between last year and this year. They were picking on him. I don't know why we didn't get rid of him in the offseason. I never been big on him. We should have got rid of him and got some picks in the offseason and took the cap hit. The man is not. He's washed. He's had a whole full offseason be off. He was the majority of our penalty in the offensive line with false starts. I'm gonna tell you right now, we were outclassed, we were outplayed, and right now the Packers are the team to beat in the NFC. In my eyes, they're the team to beat, and that was a real challenge for us, and we failed the task. We failed the challenge.
Yeah. Hey, you got any overall insights there, Large Sarge, on that?
You see what you see behind me? What do you see behind me?
The big old W.
Oh, no, you're missing the bigger picture. Where is that helmet sitting?
I don't know.
On the bench. This is where the entire squad needs to be. On the bench.
Somebody's got to play.
Hey. No discipline. No discipline. No. Now, I can't say no hustle. There's some hustle on the field. But where's our offensive line?
Hey, I'm going to tell you, one of the things that we talk about, too, because I'm going to call it, the question was the play calling. There was no balance on the offense, zero balance on the offense. You got Bill back there. He only touched the ball 4 times. Debo only touched the ball in the backfield 2 or 3 times. McNichols didn't. Chris Rodriguez didn't play at all. Also, Eckler got hurt. He's done the season. We knew that was going to happen, though. He's injury prone. So we knew that was going to happen. Now, I call into question our specialty guys. They targeted McLaurin. McLaurin had 1 catch, right? We do not have a number 2 receiver on this roster. I've been saying this the whole offseason. We do not have a number 2 receiver on this roster, and it showed. The receivers and the tight ends weren't creating separations, and they was double and triple team with Terry McLaurin. So I think our leading receiver. Was Austin Eckler.
We'll get to that. I have all the stats. We'll get to that. Yeah. I'll tell you, like,
Jack is saying that Jaden was hurt before the game as well.
His wrist.
What about what was the news you told us earlier today, Shaq, about Jaden?
I think we're gonna get into that. But I think Mike is about to break down his stuff. But we're gonna get into the injury report.
So a couple of factoids for everyone out there about the history of us against Green Bay and maybe even more importantly, Lambeau Field. So the last time that we played them, first of all, they've got last 7 matchups they've won. The last time we were on the road, and one was in 1988.
Oh,
Can you believe that? That's the last time we beat
You
the
don't
Packers.
do very good at Lambeau, huh?
no.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you another fun fact before we get to you, man, Mike. Since he bringing up random facts, do you know? Every time the Packers went to the Super Bowl, their quarterback was 27. Jordan Love is 27 this year.
Oh, that's an interesting fact.
Yeah.
And it's a weird stuff going on, man. And I don't like that because it's not in our favor.
That's right.
Hey,
Aaron Rodgers, Brett
hey,
Favre.
Shaq.
Yep.
Jeff is saying your overpaid receivers suck too.
Oh,
good one.
Oh man, you leave it up to Jeff to freaking point that stuff out, man.
And Jack is saying LaFleur's got DQ's number, and he's never lost to DQ.
No, because remember Jordan Love put up all those points against the Dallas defense. Remember that.
Yeah.
Remember
Goodness,
that.
Man.
So
and we bought that.
Yep. I said it. Remember I called it. I said when the Packers said we getting the guy that just never had a good second season of football and the head coach of Dan Quinn.
All right, well, let's get into it here. So here were Jayden Daniels' stats: 200 yards for 2 touchdowns, but he was 24 of 42. More importantly, look at our rushing game.
Where is it? Where?
Hello? You mean to tell me I had 3 guys that rushed for 17 yards?
Trash.
Pretty crazy.
Garbage. Absolute garbage. Trash.
And one of those is our quarterback. And oh my goodness, man.
And he was running for his life. It wasn't like he was trying. These wasn't purposely called plays. He was running for his life. He wasn't getting any time. We invested all this money.
I'm going to tell everybody, because I'm going to get to the keys of victory here at the end of this thing. But if you have a running back that's rushing for 4.2 yards per carry, you might want to rush him more than 4 times. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Just saying, maybe.
Okay, so there was no balance. 42 passes, 24. Jay Daniels had an off game too, because he missed some wide open. He held on to the ball too long. He missed some wide open plays. But then then they shifted to behind him, so you can see down the field. And the Packers with blanket coverage looked good, man. They look like a younger, faster, better team. Like
the Packers secondary is not to be trifled with.
Their secondary was flying all over the place.
And the first half looked sad with Jayden Daniels running, holding the ball entirely too long. It wasn't until they went back after halftime in the third quarter that he settled down and started snapping the ball out, 3 seconds or so. And we actually moved the ball and got into scoring position, right?
Yep.
But the first half was an utter disaster. It was the Jayden Daniels show,
And I'm gonna tell you what was even more disturbing to me about this performance. Michael Parsons didn't play that many snaps. They was doing it without him.
Yep.
So
wow.
Imagine later on in the season when they have a healthy Michael Parsons out there chasing people around.
Oh, Shaq, I think Parsons looks pretty healthy.
He didn't play that many snaps, Lawson.
I know he didn't in the other game either. And he didn't in the other game either. And he looks sharp.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at our receiving game here.
Trash.
Yeah, Jack says he has 2 games and 6 sacks already.
So for our receiving game, Ertz, not bad statistically. 6 receptions, 64 yards and a TD. Debo had 7 receptions, but look at the yards. When you're receiving less than 10-yard average per game, what's happening there is you're not stretching the field.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, one of my biggest criticisms I'm seeing of this offense right now is too many bubble screens.
That's right. And jet sweeps and bubble screens. And now I want you to look at these stats. Look at these stats. Who's the number 2 receiver on this team?
Terry McLaurin.
No, I'm overall. Just look at everybody.
Oh, Debo.
He's not. We don't have a number 2 receiver on this roster.
Oh,
I can tell you that. Yeah, we do not have a number 2. And as long as we don't have any help for Terry McLaurin, they're going to keep double teaming him, triple teaming him. They sat a safety over Terry McLaurin the whole game. Meaning
that means that underneath should be open, or slant routes or end out to the sideline route should be open.
It should be, but the other receivers are not creating any separation. They're not creating any separation. They're not running good routes, things of that nature. So no, they don't want. There's no other threats on this offense when it comes to receiving. I've been saying this the whole offseason, and now everything I'm saying is coming to fruition.
So they're putting Noah Brown, I've noticed, on the field a lot, and he's just not getting it done. I think there's got to be a point where Jalen Lane needs more reps. You get him on the field more, because I think if there's a young kid right now that could get separation for what I've seen is Jalen Lane. And you got to get him on the field. I mean, you got him so far in the depth chart. I mean, I don't know. I think it might be time to turn to him and get him on the field.
What about my boy Luke?
I mean, he had one catch.
Yeah, one target, one catch. Why isn't he getting more targets?
Because Luke ain't there yet.
Yeah. Luke
ain't there. We use him for special teams, and there's something going on with them where he just ain't there yet.
Yeah, no. Again,
he's got the fourth number of yards as a receiver with one catch.
I
get more opportunities.
I can tell you this right now. If I am Adam Peters and I'm looking at the offensive production and performance of the skill positions that I have, running back, wide receiver, I'm heavy in the waiver wires. I'm just seeing who's still out there. If I am him.
If you think that the problem is the players, I mean, I do think it's part of that, but I think it's part of his play calling too. I will tell you, like, when I see them and they go and they do a bubble screen to the right and it doesn't work, and his very next call is he goes, oh, let's do a bubble screen to the left. And then that doesn't work. And then what does he do? Well, maybe let's go back to the right. I'm sorry. Yeah. At that particular point, that's not players, man. Like, you're just making it easy for a defense to freaking rock your world.
Yep.
I am not impressed with the offensive play call. I'm not even remotely impressed.
No.
This is not an air raid offense. It's a air defense offense.
Yeah.
Get the hole and don't do anything. Right?
And my thing is, we can't keep getting start these games off behind. The way this offense is set up, we're not built to come back. We're built to score points and win. That's where this team is built. And we meant to score a bunch of points and win. Now, I'm gonna tell you another thing that I noticed too. The first two games, the league has a year of footage on Jaden Daniels. They was looking for him to roll to the right. They was flooding the right side because they was looking for they already know when he comes out the pocket, he's gonna roll to the right. They was flooding that right side of the field. They closed those up.
And guess what he didn't do? He didn't adjust.
He didn't adjust. He did not adjust. That's one. Two, if you're already outside the pocket, you got to dump the ball off. Get rid of it. Jaden took way too many hits. Get rid of the ball.
Yeah, too many programmed runs, quarterback runs, I think.
All right, let's go to defense here. This is what defense looked like. No interceptions. We got to the quarterback 2 times.
That was it. 2 pressures.
I'm gonna tell you, out of this whole defense, it's 2 people that need to go. 2. Y'all already know who one is. Overpaid St. Jude's. And 2
which everybody knows is Marshawn Lattimore. And 2 weeks in a row, we watched Quan Martin get trucked by a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He got trucked. You're a safety and you get ran over by a quarterback, but you need to get back in the weight room. 2 weeks in a row. He got ran over. He got ran over by Russell Wilson last week, and then he got ran over by Jordan Love this week.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Our safeties are absolute trash.
Garbage.
Will Harris, we knew he wasn't going to be able to replace Jeremy Chin.
Nope.
And Quan Martin ain't got it either. On both of our safeties. That's why those guys are getting burnt. They're getting burnt left and right.
Yep.
Yeah. Losing
and then
Chin.
You have Marshawn Lattimore out there freaking doing PIs and stuff. So, like, our secondary is garbage right now.
It is. Only now the bright spot was Trey Amos. Trey Amos looked good. Hey, I'm telling you, pass defenses, like he could have had more than one interception. They stopped throwing the ball at Trey Amos. If y'all notice that, they stopped throwing it in his direction.
They're like, we're throwing everything towards Marshawn Lattimore.
And
they were freaking targeting, like, hey, I'm throwing to whoever he's trying to cover.
That's right. And even Sam still looked good, even though they gave him that BS penalty. They gave him that BS pass interference, which was good coverage. It was really, really good
It was
coverage.
good coverage. I saw that play, and I'm just like, where was the penalty?
Yeah, there was no penalty. So he looked decent. Now the defensive line, though they wasn't getting they didn't get any real pressure. They look good. They stopped the run for sure. They stopped the run. Josh Jacobs.
That's the thing I think we improved on. I mean, getting Eddie Goldman and getting Kinlaw really helped us establish a run defense, which should show by the time we get to the end of the season against Philly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but we'll see.
So, but you know what Philly did? Philly was like, they seen how we jammed the run up, how we improved our run defense. They watched it in the Giants game. They see that we improved our run game because Josh Jacobs is not a slouch. They see how we improved our run defense. And guess what they go out and do? They go out
and get like 5 or 6 players.
Get out and get 5 or 6 players. And they traded Jacksonville and brought in Tank Bigsby in. So not only do we have to worry about Saquon Barkley, now we got to worry about Tank Bigsby. As soon as he get in that offense, he's going to be a key piece. Every time they see us making steps in progression in the area, they double down.
But why didn't we do it? Look at our run game. We had 3 players, 17 yards apiece.
Yeah, no. They really need.
That is no rush at all.
We really need to be looking in the waiver wire right now. We really need to be.
For a new offensive coordinator?
He's going to be a head coach somewhere next year.
Not like this, he's not. Not like this.
All right, special teams. What do we have here? Debo probably needs to stay on special teams. The kick return a 39-yard average on two kick returns.
Hey, Coach, one more thing about the defense, too. One more thing about the defense before we go into the special teams. Frankie Louvu was a no-show.
He sure was.
Frankie Louvu was a no-show. Like
he was
Yeah. He was a no-show. Bobby Wagner was being good old Bobby Wagner, right? But Louvu was a ghost. There was nothing from him. Nothing.
That hurts.
Zero. That hurts.
Yeah.
You know,
we need him to step up. Yeah, that does hurt.
Yep.
All right. So special teams. There's your boy Luke. He had 1 kick return. Debo. So special teams, we're looking all right. Especially when you have a punt return average with Jalen Lane, 3 punt returns with a 16.7 average. That's a really nice number.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one. But I will tell you, our kicker, 1 for 3. Come on, dude.
And Jack is backing me up here saying we need a kicker. What have I said? He sucks.
Yeah. We went through about 7 of them last year, though.
Yeah.
He's trash. No, he's no good. No. Inside the 40, he's pretty reliable. Anything outside of that?
When's the last time we had a good kicker?
Man.
Chip Low Miller.
Wow, that's pretty back, dude. Holy cow, what year was that? That's been a minute, dude.
This guy, I'm just not impressed. You know, I'm watching Aubrey on Dallas kick a 64-yarder, to get a game done. And if that was on our side, I mean, it's a prayer and a seagull coming by to help the ball get through the goalpost. You know what I mean?
64-yarder. We can't even kick a 46-yarder.
That's right. And you know what's crazy? Look, even though he missed those 2 field goals, we were still outclassed and outplayed.
Yeah, but we need those points. It's momentum. We need those points.
Yeah, we were out. It would have made a difference. We still would have lost the game for sure if he had made them. But
I will tell you, not that you should ever look at a bright spot being a punter, but Trustway for having a bad back, that's some pretty good punt numbers.
Yeah.
487. Yeah,
that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
although I would rather our punter not see the field.
Yeah.
Well, Jack is saying we never should have got rid of McManus.
Hey, for real. For real. We let him go because he out here been doing freak stuff on airplanes. Like, no, man, let that man live in his personal life. We need a kicker.
Yep.
Throw more airline stewardesses his way.
yeah, that's it. Like, man.
Yeah. How many is he as Matt missed in 2 games? 3. Right? He missed one in the Giants game, right?
Week?
Yeah.
I thought he missed one last week.
Wow. Well, he might need to get it together, or we might be shopping for kickers like we did last year. We went through like 7 last year. We might be going through a half a dozen this year.
A long time ago.
Zane Gonzalez, Austin Siebert. Like, I was like, man, Austin Siebert was good till he hurt himself.
Yeah, we went through a lot last year.
So
and we needed to.
All right, let's take a look at the injury report. So, man, we got a whole lot of guys injured by Green Bay. That young team beat the crap out of us. Not only on the scoreboard, but, man, we filled up a friggin' a medical tent with what was going on that field. So, Daniel Weiss, Austin Eckler, Noah Brown, John Bates, Jonathan Jones, and Jaden Daniels were all injured during the game. Jaden Daniels suffered a knee sprain, and he will continue to be evaluated through the week. But, however, on Monday, what happened? Well, I will tell you what happened. We placed Austin Eckler and Dietrich Weiss. I said Daniel up top. Sorry about that. Dietrich Weiss and Austin Eckler. We placed them both on season-ending injured reserve. Austin Eckler is done. So is Dietrich Weiss. They are both done.
And where's B-Rob?
And so, where's B-Rob? Yep, he's not a Commander anymore. So, what are we going to go with? Well, I will tell you what we did. You guys ready for it? Drum roll, please. We went out and signed 2 guys off of our practice squad. Did we pick up the waiver wire? Did we do anything? Did we make a trade? Nope. We signed Jalen Holmes from our practice squad to the active roster, and we signed wide receiver Chris Moore from the practice squad to the active roster. That was the move that we made.
Why didn't we bring Felton up? Because the guy we picked up from the Jets, he was a dog in college.
Yep.
And running back. So
we are moving forward with Rodriguez, McNichols, and Bill. So I will tell you, Bill better get more carries than 4.
Yeah. So the season, we ain't even good into the season yet. Can you go back to that last list? We're not even good into the season yet, right? And look at the age of players already shown. We haven't got also Eckler haven't played a complete season of football in 7 years. So it was just a matter of time for him.
He needs to be done. He needs to be done this year.
This is it. This is last year. This is it. Jonathan Jones, I don't even know why we brought him in. I don't know. When we was at training camp and I said, who's this old man who's this old man out here with the gray hair walking up the sideline? It was Jonathan Jones. He should be out. He should be commentating with us. Like he don't need to be on the football field.
All right, Jonathan. There you go. You got an invitation from good old Shaq here. You need to be on Football Psych next week.
Yeah, like something. Look, but Noah Brown, old. Jonathan Jones, old. Daniel Wise, old. The age of this roster by game 6 or 7, the age of this roster is gonna be full effect. They're gonna be tired, beat up, out of shape, and old bones don't heal like young ones do. And we all can vouch for that. And
can either of you tell me how both John Bates and Noah Brown left with groin injuries? What's going on with groin injuries in the game?
Well,
were they lower than us or something? Were they going for the groin? How do you get out with a groin injury? Aren't these guys protecting their groin?
You don't stretch out before the game?
they should have let Noah Brown walk this offseason. I know you think that. Yeah, they should have let him walk.
We rewarded him because of 1 catch last year.
One catch. Noah Brown didn't do nothing.
Which was lucky, bounced it right into his bread basket, and all of a sudden he's a hero.
He didn't do it. Noah Brown had like 20 receptions last year. Come on, man. Let's be realistic. You bring in a guy.
One highlight.
Yeah, one highlight. So, and no, we don't want. He ain't had a full season either. He ain't had a full healthy season in a while either. He spent most of the last year on injured reserve. We need to be in these waiver wires right now, looking for good quality players that's still out here, looking for a home. And with Wise being done for the season, I don't know why we would just go out and bring somebody in like Clowney. Somebody just because Philly just picked up Zadarius Smith.
Mm-hmm. So I think we're gonna do it with Jalen Holmes.
Oh no, yeah. See, I mean he does make the team a little bit younger.
and oh yeah, he makes the team younger. And then for Eckler, we didn't even sign another running back to active roster, even though we got one. Yeah. We decided to elevate Chris Moore. Probably because all the other receivers are sucking so bad. Maybe Chris Moore can do something out on the field. Yep. I don't know.
I mean,
can he not?
You don't need a running back if you're not going to plan to run the ball.
If you're not going to run the ball, right? The way the balance is set up, that's why they brought Chris Moore. But something got to give with this play calling. There needs to be. I looked at the Raiders. I've been watching the Raiders. The Raiders, Pete Carroll got the boys out there playing football.
Oh, we're going to talk about the Raiders here in a minute.
Yeah.
Right, gentlemen, I got a question for you. Back to the offense. I watched these two games close. Jaden Daniels has been running for his life for 2 games. Now, granted, the Giants' defensive line, Pro Bowlers in it. Green Bay's, line, plus Micah Parsons, Pro Bowlers. But we brought some tools in to protect Jaden Daniels, whose overall strength was pass blocking, and we don't have it. We do not have pass blocking.
I'm gonna tell you the weak links on this line. Hey, the rookie is playing good. Nobody say the rookie's not playing good. Coleman is playing good. Laramie Tunsil is playing good.
He's playing well.
And Allegretti needs to be sitting. Trent Scott should be starting.
I'm going to tell you right now, Allegretti has no business being on this football team.
No, Trent Scott should be starting.
I wouldn't even have Allegretti on the practice squad. I would send Allegretti to the house.
Yeah,
he does not need to be there. What I don't understand is why are we not playing Wiley?
Yeah.
At guard. Why aren't we trying to put Scott there? Why are we not putting Chris Paul there? Why are we not we got other guys? I would even put Dieter there, Michael Dieter there. Yeah. I would do anybody but Allegretti.
Yeah, and I think they keep saying, well, he comes from Kansas City, he knows what winning pedigree is, but he don't play like it.
Doesn't play like it.
Hey, but I'm not gonna lie though, the rookie did get beat a couple times, but he has a bright future in Washington.
Oh, he does. Yeah. He has a very bright future.
Very bright future in Washington.
Right now, school's in session for him because people go, hey, if you're like Micah Parsons, let me have a shot at the rookie.
Yep.
Why? Because he wants some sacks, right? He wants to pad his stats, right? But I'm telling you, Connor Lee will learn.
Yes, and then you got to think about this. He's been tested. He's been tested heavily. The first 2 games of his professional career, he played against 2 of the best defensive lines in the NFL.
Yep.
I mean,
he's only going to get better, man.
He's only going to get better.
So, I do like him too. Although I still look back on it and wish we went defensive end instead of getting Connor.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jack is asking, is Wiley playing? Isn't Wiley playing right guard till our Pro Bowler comes back in week 5?
Well, that's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be Wiley filling in for Cosme, but we haven't been putting him there. We put Allegretti there because Allegretti, if you remember last year, Allegretti was playing left guard, and Coleman was playing left tackle.
Yep.
When we brought in Tenzel, we moved Brandon Coleman from left tackle to left guard. And we moved Allegretti from left guard to right guard.
Yep.
But I wouldn't have moved him to right guard. I would have freaking kicked him out of the locker room, and I would have put Wiley, Wiley played right tackle for us last year. But now that the rookie's ready to go, move him inside because he's graded out pretty, not great, but better than Allegretti at right guard.
Yep.
Another guy I like there is Chris Paul. Chris Paul doesn't do bad. I mean, he's not great, but he doesn't do bad at guard.
Yep.
So we do have some other options. I'm telling you right now, Allegretti, man, I don't know why he's on the field, dude.
That offensive line is Swiss cheese, man. And Jaden Daniels wants to think he's playing last year when every team that we played against last year has seen the film on him and said, okay, we know how to beat this. Even the commentators are saying the Giants need to compensate for the rolling out the right, and they're trying, So, I mean, even when the commentators are calling it during the game, because it's so predictable, what do you think the game film guys going over and game planning against our offense are doing, right?
Yep, and they see there's no ground game. They see that Terry McLaurin, everybody, what every team is with the Giants and the Packers have done with Terry McLaurin is working. Mm-hmm. Everybody's going to follow that mold, that formula, because they see no other threats on this offense.
Yep.
Right. Besides Jay Daniels.
And our number one dump off is a bubble screen, and they're blowing those up.
So, and another thing too, right, with Jaden Daniels. Now we have to tread lightly with Jaden Daniels, right? If he has a sprained knee, we have to tread lightly with him because we don't want to go down the RG3 route again. Having him play, and those knees all torn up. And
so we knew this was going to come, right? This is why I don't really like mobile quarterbacks, because especially ones that take hits and don't know how to slide. And let's face it, Jane Daniels does not know how to slide.
Nope.
Like the best thing that he can do when he does roll out is if you get what yards you do and you run out of bounds. Yeah. Like he can do pretty decent at reading that and get out of bounds. But other than that, he's taking hits, which I hate.
Or throw the ball.
And I don't like RPOs, which are in our playbook too.
Yep.
It's just like we don't learn from
his. He likes to say that's my ball. He doesn't like giving it up. When you see a guy come through the pocket on an RPO, have you guys noticed how he sticks the ball in that pocket and the running back takes one? It even looks like 2 steps before he pulls it out.
And so no,
if you're going to give it to
him, he's reading linebackers to make a determination whether he wants it or he wants to give it up.
So I'm gonna tell you this. I can tell something was off with Jaden Daniels in the last game in the second half, and I'm gonna tell you why. There were a couple of RPOs that he ran where he had the edge beat but didn't take off. He handed the ball off when he handed the ball up the gut, but he had the linebackers and the edges that crashed in. If he could have took off a couple times in the second half last week, but he did not.
That tells me usually when you see something like that, that means they already have in their head what they think the play is going to be.
Yeah.
And they're already committed to running a play a particular way rather than really doing the read and the read option.
Yep.
Right. So, yeah, it does. It seems like Jaden's off. Like we got a little bit of sophomore slump going on with him. And we kind of knew like that happens with guys. Right.
Yeah.
And you said this a few months back, Shaq, that the biggest worry and the concern about him, and I haven't ever forgot it, but one of the things that you said was he's hanging around with people in Washington now. When you get in that crowd, you lose focus.
You do. I said that he's going to Wale concerts. He's on the stage at Wale concerts. When people are out here performing and stuff like that, he's hanging out with people now. He's hanging out with the celebrities. He's doing commercials. He's doing it's like he's still focused on football because his mom is going to keep him focused on football, but he is stepping outside of normal things now. He's stepping outside. You know, he's been talking back and forth with the girl from USC, Juju. They got a little something going on. So it's like now he's
got some distractions going on.
He got distractions going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a lot.
Where at some particular point he's going to have to get reeled back in and say, let's get to work. Right. Yep. Save some of that mess for the bye week. Save some of that mess for the off season. But right now, you need to go to work.
Yep. I give you a comparison. I give you a comparison to a player. Not football, but basketball. When John Wall got here, John Wall came in rookie of the year, balling out. He was balling. He was doing this thing. Then guess what? I go when John Wall doing his second year. Sophomore year in the league, I go down to a club of bees in DC to go see the Backyard Man. And guess who's standing out front in front of his Porsche? John Wall waiting to go into the VIP to go to the back. And then that's when you start seeing inconsistency in his game. Telling you. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, that DC nightlife will get you, man.
It will get you.
So we seen historically, we've seen some Redskins and Commanders kind of guys like they start going the wrong way, you get mixed up in them crowds, and it's tempting. I get it, but
Dexter Manley was one. Wilbur Marsh was one. They was out here doing coke and everything.
They were out there doing coke with Marion Barry, wasn't it?
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Buying prostitutes and doing coke.
All right, Bill. Let's talk about this. Like we dropped in the power rankings. Last week, we were ranked 6th after our win. But after our loss to Green Bay, we went from 6 to 10. We dropped 4 spots in the power rankings. Still pretty good. Just to kind of let you know where the Raiders are, which is our next opponent. They are ranked 20th in the power rankings.
Yeah, I think that's all.
A little bit more favorable where Green Bay, I can't remember where they're ranked, but they're definitely top 5. So
yeah, I think they're number 3.
Yeah,
the rating at 10 is a little generous, to be honest with you.
It was the Eagles. I think it was the Eagles, the Bills, the Packers, and then the Ravens. If I'm not mistaken.
It wasn't the Raiders because the Raiders are 20th.
No, Ravens. The Ravens.
Ravens.
Yeah, number 4.
So let me ask you a question. Is Jaden Daniel playing, or are we going to see Mariota?
I mean, he got a sprained knee. And a sprained knee is that as much as he moves around and stuff like that, that throws off his accuracy.
I don't see him playing.
Yeah, I don't think I mean, if we've been a better team, maybe, but I don't think we're gonna see him this week.
I think tomorrow's injury report is going to be telling.
Yeah.
What is his level of participation in tomorrow's practice? Because the Tuesday practice is usually the one where you start getting signals and indications on how much they're actually being implemented into the game plan, how much they're on the field, right? If Marcus Mariota is taking all the first team reps, that's not a good sign.
No. And you know what though? With us being still in the top 10, that's still kind of impressive. But before the season started, I said we're gonna be a middle of the pack kind of team anyway. Not 8-9 wins. We're gonna power ranking probably going to stay between 15, between 14 and 18, somewhere like that. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Because the defense is old. The defense, even though the run defense is better, the secondary is trash. We don't. Our specialty players are not that good. Our roster is a middle of a pack roster.
Yep.
So I'm just saying.
So I saw another one, and I didn't include this slide because it was a little confusing. But there was one category on the slide of the overall power, not the power rankings, but they were the Pro Football Focus's ratings of the team, where they go and they rank order based off of statistics across the board. And we were ranked 28th. That's low.
No. I mean, I agree.
That's low.
We talk about for PFF, like for our players. I agree. I'm gonna tell you,
we did not grade out very, very well across the board for player performance. Where we were ranked 28th in the league.
Yes, and it's because of the age of our players. The age of our players, the decline. I've been saying this since training camp. The defense looks slow getting off the ball. The offense was clicking, but again, no receiver core trash. Running back room, they need to feed Bill the ball. If they're not gonna feed Bill the ball, what's the use of having him? You know what I'm saying? But as far as like Lou didn't show up last week. You know what I'm saying? Lou didn't show up last week. Wise got hurt. Doris Armstrong had a mediocre game. You know what I'm saying? Like Deron Payne had a mid game. Johnny Newton didn't his name called at all. So come on, like what we talking about?
So how do you go from having 200 yards rushing on the ground against the Giants, and then completely game plan the opposite against Green Bay when you had something that worked? What's the thinking on that?
Well, either that or Green Bay saw that and were just like, we're shutting that down.
Yeah, because they blitzed a lot. They blitzed a lot.
Yeah,
they did. Green Bay blitzed a lot. If they weren't playing that umbrella, like that shell coverage, they was blitzing. They blitzed a lot.
Wow.
Jack is saying that Jaden's injury was a hip drop tackle. If you go back and watch the play, I didn't see that. That's interesting, Jack.
That is interesting. I don't know if I recall that either, but thanks for the comment there, Jack.
Yeah, for real. Wow.
So those are supposed to be illegal now.
Yeah.
So interesting. So anyway, our next opponent is the Las Vegas Raiders. It's going to be on Sunday. It is going to be at 1:00 Eastern. I got Central Time on my slide because I'm in Florida. So is Lord Sarge. He's in the other room. He's in my living room right now. So he's hanging out here. We've been doing some scuba diving, and man, it's been fun. But yeah, so we got the Raiders. I gotta get good old Shaq out there in the water. I know you done some stuff. I gotta get you certified, man.
Yeah, I love the water. You know that.
I know. I'm going to get you out there, man. Get you certified so we can all go scuba diving together. All right. So anyway, our next opponent is the Las Vegas Raiders. Predictions. What do you think is going to happen in this game? I'm going to start with you, Lord Sarge. What?
Ooh.
You think we're going to lose to the Raiders?
Oh yeah. And
all
not
right. You need to kind of
and not pretty either. One, we don't have a run game. Two, we don't have Jaden Daniels. So that leaves it back up. And maybe that's our saving grace that Mariota comes in and they haven't game planned against him, right? Maybe that's something new that they can't game plan against. No, I don't see it.
Whoa.
Breaking
trouble,
news,
guys.
breaking news.
We're in trouble.
Breaking news.
Give me some breaking news.
Hey, breaking news. He said that we're gonna lose to the Raiders. Now, Lawson, to your point, I agree. We no running game, no receiving game. The injuries are already starting to pile up. But I do think that we pulled this game off. One, because the Raiders have had 5 homes in the last 3 years, so they still haven't got their feet settled in Vegas yet, right?
Listen, I agree, and it is a home game, so we're going to be keyed up. But we're coming in banged up and bruised without a consistent game plan, with no discipline.
So I'm going to tell you the keys to strategy on this game here. I'm giving out poker chips to every Raider player and say, hit the casinos, guys.
Yeah.
I'm bribing them guys, hit the casinos. Man, I'm handing out poker chips.
Well, so I can tell you one of the keys. We're going to win this game, but I think it's going to be another low scoring game because it's going to be another low scoring game for us. But one of the things, we cannot let Geno Smith beat us. We already know Ashton Genty, the rookie, he probably going to, his rookie of the year is going to be him, Emeka from Tampa Bay, or Cam
We
Ward.
don't have a kicker.
Yep. We don't have a kicker, but
we got a solution.
I think we gotta contain Genty, but we cannot let Geno Smith beat us. Hey, he's a streaky guy. We cannot let him beat him. But him and Pete Carroll together make magic.
Yes,
they did in Seattle. They're making
why Pete Carroll brought him to Las Vegas.
That's right.
Because they do click. But
yep.
Okay.
I'm not saying I want them to win. I'm just saying I think they will.
So I'm getting ready to give you my keys to victory here in a moment for you guys to chew on. Let me get through them all before you start beating me up about them.
I'm already keyed up.
You're like already keyed up. Both of y'all like already leaning forward in your seat, like I'm going to get ready to attack everything Coach Mad Mike's about ready to say. All right, so but I'm going to give you keys to victory. And I'm going to say something right now that, man, you usually don't have to say in week 3. It's like really early to say what I'm about ready to say, but this is like a must win. Because if we don't win against the Raiders, we are really, really in trouble.
I agree.
Yep, I agree.
And so, I think, Commanders, all right, this is where, and here's the other thing. You've had 10 days to prepare for this game because you played on Thursday Night Football. You had 10 days to prepare for the Raiders, to include watching them play on Sunday.
Yep.
If you are not prepared to take it to the Raiders with everything you got and come out with a W, this season is a loss to you. We won't make the playoffs.
Well, one of the things I'm looking forward to, if they do lose this game, I'm looking forward to the next game because that means the ticket's going to be cheap.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Yeah.
We'll get the play-by-play from Shaq in the stadium again. All right, guys. So let me shoot with you. Let me get through them first. All right. So here's what I think the keys to victory. If we don't do these things, I think we're in trouble. All right. But here's my thing of what I would focus on against the Raiders. All right. First of all, we need to establish the run with Bill. That dude needs carries, and more carries. And I'm going to tell you what we need to do. And that's number 2. We need to set him up and draw plays, because when I've seen him come off and he's got space to work with a little bit of a time delay, the dude makes moves.
He's fast.
He's fast. He makes moves. So give him a little bit of time. I haven't seen enough draws, and I don't see enough carries. So that's number 1 and number 2. Number 3, eliminate the freaking bubble screen from your playbook. Everybody knows it. It ain't worked once this year.
Nope.
Stop it already and stretch the freaking field. Number 4, don't complicate your defense. You run a 4-2-5. I think the only ones that you're confusing is yourself.
Yep.
You ain't confusing nobody else with your defense. They're just burning the crap out of you all day long. And number 5, play more disciplined football. Week 1, it was penalties. Week 2 is missed assignments. So freaking get your assignments down and play football.
That's right.
I agree across the board.
I agree.
Well, I don't got no attacks from you guys.
No, none.
No argument whatsoever.
Yeah, none.
Dead on. Dead on.
And now I'm gonna tell you about this though. In that 4-2-5 defense, I think they need to the free safety and a strong safety need to swap. I don't think Will Harris and Marshawn Lattimore on the same side of the field is not. It's not a good thing. Will Harris is garbage, and Marshawn Lattimore is trash. And like, I cannot emphasize enough that he needs to go.
Do we have a dumpster big enough for all your trash, Shaq?
Trash.
Do we have a dumpster that's big enough?
We gotta call Waste Management for an extra dumpster.
For an extra dumpster, we need one of the long. We need one of the long ones. You know, like we clearing like a 20-footer. Like we clearing up.
A phone call for them to pick up after you put all your furniture in it.
Yeah, that one. We need that. We go ahead and start packing his house up to move. He gotta go.
1-800-GOT-TRASH.
Got trash. That's right. He did. Yeah, I'm telling you, only team they were scared to throw in this direction was the Saints. No one else has been scared to throw in this direction.
Oh my goodness.
No one else. No one else.
Anyway, there you have it, guys. There's your analysis. Oh, before I go into that, is there any other key to victory that I did not cover that you think that we need to be doing that we're not doing?
Yes. Second half adjustments. We don't need.
That's a good one.
And I'm gonna tell you, second half adjustments. We don't need adjustments. Need to be made as the game is going along. Like so, in the first half, if you see something's not working, adjustments need to be made. Game plans need to change. Instead of waiting until mid-third quarter to start making adjustments, that's a no-go. We're not gonna win games waiting until we're down by 2 touchdowns to make adjustments. So second half adjustments need to be adjusted to throughout the game.
Yeah,
and I don't think halftime adjustments work anyway because this team comes out of the locker room flat in the third quarter every time.
Yeah, yep. So I'm like, no. And then all your senior citizens on the team are tired in the second half. Like, come on, man. Like, no, man.
They're taking naps in halftime. That's what they're doing.
They're going and taking naps and getting B12
That's why they're
shots.
slow to get started because they're trying to wake back up.
Yeah, they're taking naps and getting B12 shots. Like, come on, man. Get out of here, man.
My only recommendation for them to improve is that anyone over the age of 30 needs to get a shot of Viagra before they get on the field.
Shot of Viagra?
Absolutely.
You're about the wrong kind of field.
I want their brains focused. And angry.
Goodness, man. I guess I would keep people from tackling you.
Yeah, for sure. No, but there's that one, the second half adjustment thing, and then two. And this is me personally, right? We need to be more aggressive. There were some fourth downs. I was like, why are we not going for it? That's how we was beating people last year. We were aggressive. The fourth down and 3.
Because we don't have it.
Yeah.
Not when we have a trash offensive line. There's no way we're gonna win.
Yeah, sometimes those is a gut feeling. Do you really think you got it or not?
And one more thing. I mean, I like Joe Witt or whatever the case may be. I mean, Joe Witt's cool. I like him. He's kind of doing this thing somewhat. He's working with the senior citizen home that he got, right? But at some point in time, we may have to discuss Dan Quinn taking back over play calling duties.
So I will tell you something about Joe Witt. He's got to be the most quiet defensive coordinator in the NFL. Yeah. I hear nothing about that guy ever. Yeah. He's been on this team. This is his second year on the team. I still don't know anything about the guy.
At some point,
where is he at?
I'm telling you, at some point in time, a conversation be had like, hey, you can keep the title, but we about to split this play calling duty. I'm just saying.
Yep. Yeah.
Especially if we lose to the Raiders. If we lose to the Raiders and they just out there running all over us, Geno Smith picking the defense apart. Hey, no, change needs to be had.
Yep.
Well, I think we can go back into the video archives and say I didn't like Cliff Kingsbury being our OC, and I didn't like Joe Witt being our defensive coordinator.
I didn't like the Dan Quinn hire.
I actually wanted Ben Johnson. I didn't want Dan Quinn to come to the team.
Ben's no good. He's trash.
Yeah, he might be trash too, but like at the moment, I think if you went back and watched my video, I didn't want Dan Quinn in because I saw the game with Dallas on that, and I saw he never made an adjustment in that game.
100% true. Yep.
And so I said, I don't want that. I want a coach that can make adjustments. Yeah. And we're probably seeing that now come through. He's not making adjustments.
I just say I don't know. I'm that's why my name this week is Trouble in Washington. I just watching the Green Bay game and seeing what the championship pedigree looked like. That team looks like championship pedigree.
They do.
And we played against championship pedigree, and we just did not hold any kind of standards or none of that. So I'm like, this team still got a long way to go, but it's too old to build for the future.
This is not a team you build. This is supposed to be a team that's built to win.
A win now team.
And so if we can't win now, we're actually in trouble too, because like a lot of these guys that are on this roster right now are not going to be here next year.
No. A complete turnover. It's going to be a complete turnover.
The hard part about turning it over is we've given up a lot of draft picks. We got a 6th draft pick back by trading Brian Robinson, but so we have 6 total picks by picking up a 6th rounder. That's not capital to really build on, though.
No.
Yep.
So there's issues there, right? So
and I am telling you right now, we need to draft a cornerback. It's going to be one of our needs. Cornerback's going to be one of our needs. We filled it with Trey Amos. We filled that, but cornerback's going to be one of our needs. Safety's going to be 2 of our needs. And
let's be real for a second here, right? So we've drafted a corner in the past 2 drafts. We did Sinistril the year before last year, and we did Amos this year.
Yeah.
So we are building with cornerback through the draft, and I guess we got to keep working on it and keep going deeper on corner. But like we have a lot of other needs too.
Wide receiver,
edge rusher. Like so, and by the way, Bobby's going to be retired this year. I'm telling you right now. Oh, by the way, Zach Ertz is going to retire. We're going to need a tight end and another Mike linebacker. And if Luvu doesn't step up, then we don't have anybody.
Because this Luvu's 2nd year of his contract. So he got 2nd year, 2 more years.
Yeah, he's got 2 more years. But like the whole purpose of Luvu was when Bobby hung it up, he was going to turn into a team captain. Mm-hmm. And way he's performing right now, he don't look like it.
That's why I wish we had made some moves and brought in Abdul Carter, because there's the dude you can build around. He come from linebacker university. Penn State is linebacker university. LeVar Arrington, Michael Parsons, they breed hungry linebackers there. We need to be looking at them right now for a solid linebacker. And
receiver coming out of Penn State this year.
Yeah, that's right. We have to draft a number 2 receiver. Have to.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, that's our analysis here. We gotta beat the Raiders. This is a must-win. We gotta do it, baby. Hell, we gotta make it.
We gotta do it. We gotta do it.
Gotta get it done, guys. Let's go. Let's go. HTTR, baby. Woo-hoo. Come on.
Hell.